Introduction. The class develops the 5 car parts that can cause thousands of euros in damage and cost up to 50 cents, and the implications for fleet management. 5 car parts that can cause thousands of dollars in damage. Failing to maintain our vehicle properly, or doing so incorrectly, can cause damage costing several thousand euros. And the most surprising thing is that in many cases, prevention does not require a large outlay. These are 5 parts that cost between 50 cents and 20 euros and can cause damage to our car costing up to 8,000 euros. Crankcase plug washer. One of these parts is the crankcase plug washer. It costs between 50 cents and €1 and is replaced every time the oil is changed. If a mistake is made, it can cause it to loosen or break completely, resulting in partial or total oil loss, seizing the engine, and causing damage ranging from 4,000 euros if used parts are used to 8,000 euros if new parts are used. Temperature sensor. A second example has to do with temperature. If we notice an unusual rise in temperature, we must go to the repair shop immediately. In many cases, the temperature sensor will be responsible, which costs between 15 euros and 20 euros. If the engine runs at too high a temperature, it will eventually break down. Spark plugs in gasoline engines. Thirdly, spark plugs are another component to check in gasoline engines. The average price of each one is between 5 euros and 10 euros, and failure to do so could cause the vehicle to break down and be unable to continue driving. Spark plug replacement depends on the manufacturer's recommendations, with replacement recommended between 50,000 and 90,000 kilometers. Tear valve. A silly mistake that can cause us more than one scare, not only for our wallet, is related to the tire valve. When we check the air in our tires, we may forget to put the valve back on, which can cause it to burst. A valve costs between 2 euros and 3 euros. Windscreen wipers. Finally, one of the items that motorists forget most often is the windscreen wipers. Driving with windscreen wipers that are in poor condition, cracked, or too hard can seriously affect visibility in heavy rain and cause an accident. Implications for fleet management. The most important consequence is the cost of repairing the fault and the time during which the vehicle is unavailable for service. It is recommended that maintenance be carried out according to the manufacturer's instructions and within the established time frame. As discussed, there are parts that are very inexpensive but can cause serious damage to the vehicle, and it is recommended that they be checked during each maintenance and inspection. Tire valves and windshield wipers can be checked visually each time the vehicle is used.
Learn about our fleet management consulting and training services. Reduce costs and optimize fleet management activities. We electrify your fleet of vehicles. We carry out the electrification plan until its implementation, known as